What's going on, guys? I am Sal or Rathmatics, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about Mortal Kombat X, more specifically, stream commentary for Mortal Kombat X. So, in the Mortal Kombat community, a lot of people know that they don't necessarily have the best reputation. There are a lot of people who, I don't think spoiled necessarily is the correct term, but they're very used to games being patched, especially after Injustice. Injustice got patched a lot more than some other games. And that mindset kind of bleeds into Mortal Kombat X. So you have characters that may not be as strong on the surface as others, and people want to play these characters, but they want these characters to be very strong. As strong, if not stronger, than the current top tier meta. So they'll go on Test Your Mind forums and ask for buffs. Start a thread saying, yo, this character is garbage, this character can't do shit, this character needs this, and that. And, obviously that has its place, right? And balance patching is totally ideal for any competitive fighting game. But at the same time, you have to be able to understand that meta evolves as the game goes on. Like, for example, in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, or Ultimate Marvel, Virgil was considered kind of mid-tier-ish when the game first came out. Like, some people thought he was really, really good, some people thought he was high-tier, some people thought he was mid-tier. He turned out to be, like, the second best, if not the best character in the game. And that's just because people explored the character, explored the game, and as the meta moved on, characters that used to be viable, She-Hulk, for example, Spencer, for example, they used to be the best of the best, and now they are still very good, they're still strong characters, but they're nowhere near as strong as they were. Wesker is a perfect example for Marvel vs. Capcom. So, basically, I think everybody needs to exercise a little more patience and let the game do its own thing, because you never know who's going to find what broken thing, or if this tool that you thought was useless turns out to be really strong in this situation that completely changes the character or a certain matchup that you had trouble with. And sometimes that's all you need, really, So yeah, that's on that side of the coin. I think that please just be more patient to the community. I'd like to say just be more patient and explore your character and the options you have, and be realistic about matchups. Just because something is hard doesn't mean it's unwinnable. Alright, so moving on to the other side of the coin, stream commentary. This is kind of a personal gripe that I have because I am a big fan of commentary. I like to commentate myself whenever I can. And when I see people at major events, at their locals, commentating the match, and there's 2 to 10,000, sometimes 20,000 viewers watching these tournaments, and they are complaining about their character needing buffs in a match that has nothing to do with their character. If you're a Johnny Cage player and you're watching Raiden versus Kotal Khan and you're talking about how Johnny Cage needs a buff because of this situation and that situation that you see on the screen, that's just completely unprofessional. It takes away from what you're doing there as a commentator and from the match from a viewer perspective as well. And that's not cool. When you commentate a match, you are the first interaction that a lot of people will have with the scene. Like, people are new to fighting games, people are new to Mortal Kombat, they'll check out this tournament on Twitch that's got a bunch of viewers, they're like, yo, let me watch this, let me see this, it's on the front page. And then they go there and it's some dude who's talking about how Cassie Cage needs buffs in, Devorah mirror match. And it's just like, dude, what are you doing? Come on, man. Not cool. Totally not cool. Yeah, if you're on commentary, there's a time and a place. There's a time and a place, man. I understand wanting buffs for your character. That's totally cool. That makes sense to me. Some characters do need buffs, for sure. DJ in Street Fighter, for example, strong character. He has a lot of potential. Some things are just stupid. Like, he has some moves that just don't make sense. And if they made sense, then that would be really cool. And I feel like a lot of characters have that in Mortal Kombat X as well. But at the same time, there's other avenues to share your opinions, to voice your concerns about things. And stream commentary is not one of those avenues. So, basically what I'd like to say to the community is, 1, try not to be so jumpy in terms of saying, yo, this character's ass, this character's terrible, this character needs buffs, this character's too strong, and really try to explore the game. If we just went with first meta, as gospel, then fucking Jackie Briggs would be ridiculous. Like, she would be unbeatable. But now, you know, you just crouch. She's not that hard to deal with. Crouch and don't block, and then they just fly right over your head. I know, it's crazy. So, yeah. Anyways, in closing, people are totally entitled to their own opinions. And if you feel certain characters need to be nerfed or buffed, that's cool. I totally respect that. But understand your role in the community. And when you're commentating a match, it may not be the most appropriate place to talk about balance matching. Focus on the match, man. Just commentate the match and try to show the good side of the community, you know, and the great things about fighting games and Mortal Kombat X more specifically. So, I've been Salar Rathmatics. Thank you guys very much for listening to me ramble. And I will see you guys later. Peace.